Greetings, everybody. So this is gonna be my divine feminine reading. So I did masculine energy and I channeled my ass off in that video. Just saying, spirit took me to a whole like somewhere with that. I've never channeled anything for divine masculine at that degree or that level, but that's what needed to come out. So I hope that is a blessing to somebody. If you guys have not watched it, watch the latest one. It's Divine Masculine. Your new vibe is luminous. And for feminines, I have a Bible scripture for you guys too. Now, if you guys have been on my channel for a minute, if you have not, greetings, what's up? I like to decode Bible verses and channel it in the way that Spirit shows it to me personally. Spirit gave masculines a verse, and I have one for you too, and it's the story of Esther. If you guys don't know the story of Esther in the Bible, I don't have all day to talk about it, but look her up. So Spirit is preparing you guys, getting you guys ready for union. If you feel like it's time for you to like start eating right, it's time for you to start doing something with your look. You're starting to feel more beautiful, not just internally, because you guys did the internal work. Now is the time for that to show outside of yourself. That's the thing. As women, we've been taught that we gotta look beautiful. We gotta look beautiful first outside of ourselves. Our breasts gotta be, our butt, our waist gotta be this, and our hair and our nails and our feet and all that. Like, that has to be on point. But when it comes to the internal work, we kind of like overlook that, because we've been taught that beauty is everything, and it almost doesn't matter what's up here in the mind, what's in here in the heart. We just been taught what matters down here and what we bring to the table out here. But with these spiritual journeys and these processes, you guys have, you learn that those archetypes and those programs are false. So it's pushed you into yourself that, oh, with this man or this, whatever your masculine is, your masculine is a woman. With this masculine, I can't just bring that to the table. It has to be more to me than that. Just as with them, they can't just be decked out, rollies and a fly ass car or whatever. That doesn't do anything for you when you are tapping into your true self. Like, that doesn't get you anymore like it once did. So you guys have been doing a lot of the internal work already, and now it's time for Spirit is telling you to start preparing your body and your physical self for union. And it's not just for the fact of you looking good for them, but looking good for yourself. And that energy is already a glow on you. But it's time to, also incorporate all those attributes of what a true divine feminine and goddess is. And um, it's expressing yourself in a divine way. You don't have to live up to beauty standards. It's finding the beauty within yourself as you are, in the skin that you're in the complexion that you have, and the hair texture you have, the body shape that you have, whatever it is that they told you, and the height that you have, whatever it is, finding the beauty within that and expressing it to the world in a way that is unique. So let's tap into that. I'm going to use the self-love cards. But before I do, let me read the scripture here. I almost forgot. So Spirit told me to look up Esther's story of her being prepared for the king. So Esther 12, or 2 and 12, excuse me. Esther 2 and 12. I'm going to read the new translation. So it says, before a young woman's turn came to go into the king, whatever his name is, I don't know how to pronounce it. She had to complete 12 months of beauty treatments prescribed for the women, 6 months with oil of myrrh, and 6 with perfumes and cosmetics. So it's a completion of 12 months. That's a year and 6 months. So for some of you, it could be a year to 6 months, or 6 months to a year, or you've been doing this already. Some of you guys, you've already been doing this. You guys have already been like working physically. You've been doing the internal work as you also have been focusing on your physical self. You've been changing up. Some of you guys are already thinking about doing something different to your hair. Some of you guys are thinking about working out again. Some of you guys want to start eating right, cleansing yourself. Like, you're wanting to get a new wardrobe. Like, you guys have already been on this path, or some of you guys are thinking about getting into this. So something with 12 to 6 months, or 6 to 12 months. So she, with the oil of myrrh, the oil of myrrh, myrrh is a sacred scent that a lot of the ancient Egyptians and our ancestors and stuff like that, they used. Oil is, when I think of oil, I think of anointment, being anointed, being sacred. Like you're sacred. You are preparing yourself for your one. Okay, physically, spiritually, all of that. Perfumes and cosmetics, that could be literal, your scent, but it's your aura, it's your essence. Cosmetics is the enhancement of what's already beautiful about you, not trying to look like somebody else, not trying to live up to what your exes said was wrong with you, but this is what you find within yourself as beautiful, and expanding on that, extending that. There's nothing wrong with wearing makeup. There's nothing wrong with coloring or dyeing your hair, cutting your hair. There's nothing wrong with being bald. There's nothing wrong with wearing weaves. There's nothing wrong with any of that. It's all about how comfortable you are with yourself. Okay. All right. So let's tap into your reading. Let me put this phone away. Hold on. I don't want to drop it. Okay. So I'm going to pull these at the end with like as an advice card. So I'm just going to tap in to see where your energy is at right now. This is what's going on with the divine feminine in this collective. What's going on? We have Helen of Troy, beauty. There we go. See, there we go, beauty. And what makes you beautiful is your warrior spirit. That's or one of the things that make. Ooh, you got Gaia, creation. I think this is Hikite, whatever. Illumination. She looks like the Statue of Liberty, kind of. So you have Helen of Troy, beauty. So this is about what makes you beautiful is the battles, your trials, and your tribulations. That's part of it. So you've already done the internal work. It's an ongoing process, but you've been doing the work. So this isn't just you being physically beautiful or doing the spiritual work and be like, okay, well, that's it now. I'm fine. I'm a dime. I don't need to do nothing else. Like, no. But you have went through some heavy battles, and those trials and tribulations, the things that you went through, the processes that you experienced, that you've grown through, that you're releasing, these things are a part of your beauty because they are showing you who you are and how powerful you are and where you've come from in your femininity. You're not a damsel in distress. You've been through a lot of battles. You've dismantled a lot, and you may have spirit is also looking at you like the battles that you have fought in your union and what you've done for your masculine, because you have also not only been a warrior for yourself but for divine masculines, or you've been helping other divine masculine energies in some type of way, or shifting dynamics in your family bloodline. And this isn't by any means a false sense of femininity where it's like this strong hard masculine-esque. This is the warrior energy is being of love and compassion and integrity and nurturing and unconditional love, not wavering in your beliefs or your faith, fighting for a sense of peace even when it's hard to, getting up in the morning when it's hard to, going to work when you have a heavy heart, sacrificing for your kids. Like, this is all of those things that make you you, things that people don't see. You loving people even though you've been hurt 10,000 times, still loving, still being compassionate, still believing in love and romance, still being kind to people regardless of what you've been through, even those that don't deserve your kindness. But you fought these battles. And so you have Gaia with creation. So you're at a place of power where you are manifesting and you're creating by being in your divinity, your divine feminine energy. This is who you are. This is divine mother energy. This is the true essence of what femininity is. And there's enough to go around. But she don't play that either. Mother Gaia, she acted up around here already anyway, like tornadoes and all that. Like, I'm not playing with this universe. Y'all get it together. You gonna respect me. And that's the energy that you have right now. So, illumination. So you are a pillar of light. So as you went through your cycles and you went through your battles, you are a pillar of light because of your experiences, the experiences and how you incorporate that with your divine path, your divinity, and understanding it on a higher level, being in tune with spirit and what that means, and your lessons and why spirit brought them to you in the first place. So there's that clarity, and therefore you're able to lead the way and show others through this energy. Okay, let's see. Let's pull some more oracle. Your masculine's watching you create. For some of you, your masculine's watching you. You do have others watching you as well, maybe other masculines, but definitely your masculine is watching you. They're thinking about reaching out to you because this card is also in the deck and it's at the bottom of the deck. It's crazy. Spirit's funny. But it's confirmation. So they're thinking about reaching out to you. Okay? Some of you guys may be thinking about reaching out to your masculine, but I feel like this is them like thinking about messaging you and reaching out to you. For those of you that are not in communication. And they're also watching you create and manifest, or maybe they're seeing you transform and transition. You're expressing yourself maybe in your physical appearance. Like I said, some of you guys have already been inspired to change something about yourselves outwardly. Or you have a lot of admirers admiring your work, admiring your beauty, something about your hair. So you guys could have done something different to your hair. You could have colored it, dyed it. Maybe you made a song about your hair. I don't know. Alarms, don't touch my hair. I don't know. But it's something about you, your crown, and they like your ideas. So this could be your ideas, your creative ideas, and people see that, they're watching it, and it's like it just comes off the top, like it's flat, like you don't have to force. You see how her face is just chill, like, you know, I just got it like that. I don't know. But you're also sharing a lot about your experiences. I see these two masks here. So it could be like you are finally being comfortable in your own skin in some way. So you may have made some type of declaration to be like, oh, I stopped dyeing my hair a certain color. I'm going to wear my natural hair color. Or I'm going to wear my natural hair texture, whatever. Or I'm going to cut my hair. I'm free from whatever you're guided to do. There's some type of expression, or you are sharing your stories about what you've overcome. And masculines in their video has something very similar to this too. So you guys are mirroring each other in that sense. And I feel like you guys may be inspiring each other. But yeah, this is a sense of dominance and being in your power and calling your own shots. But it's still like this energy that is very sexy, and it's like a rebellious energy, not rebelling in a low vibrational way out of alignment, but this is rebelling against those structures, those programs that society has placed on you, the lies that others told you about yourself that you allowed yourself to believe, or programmed to believe, or that you told yourself that were not true. And this is aligning and being courageous enough to step into who you truly are. Then, yeah, you guys are creating your fate. You're creating your destiny with spirit. You guys are aligning with what spirit has for you. And there's something with this rainbow spirit, rainbow energy. So you guys are aligning yourself, aligning your chakras, aligning your frequency to your divinity. And I feel like you're on the right path. You're on the right track. And for some of you guys, you could be you guys could be into like fashion design. So if you guys are good with the sewing machine game, you guys are putting more energy and focus into that, especially, and spirit's helping you with this. They're guiding you with this. But this is creating and weaving your fate and aligning it with spirit and tuning into that energy and that frequency that's already there. You're just stepping into the path of that. This is definitely empowerment and self-love, because she's the strings that she has in her hand. She has 3 colors in her hand. She has yellow, she has green, and it looks like pink, but it could be red. So solar plexus, heart chakra, and maybe root chakra. So this is like foundation of strong self-love. and being aligned with your life purpose. So for some of you, it is fashion. Some of you guys, it is, making clothes and stuff like that. Or for others, this is just, again, your passions. You're aligning with your passions. So it's some type of shift. It's like a planetary shift. Something could have happened during that lunar eclipse, because that was a very intense energy. I don't know about y'all, but it's like get your shit together type energy. Like it wasn't planned with us. But yeah. So you have number 22 here, number 14, number 52, and number 13. So these numbers may stand out to you. You could add these double digits up as a single number. I'm seeing 4 twice, actually 3 times, because you have 14. But if you add 22, 2 plus 2, that's 4. 13, 1 plus 3, that's 4. So it's something about foundations. And it also could be like your masculine energy is very strong around you. And you could also be tapping into your masculine self, and it's like more balanced and structured, because it could have been um, some feminine energies that were exerting too much masculinity within themselves. Oh, these cards don't want to go back. That was weird. I was trying to shuffle and they didn't want to go back. Okay. Water. Some of you guys could be water signs. But I see this as purification. Number 25. You have the swarm, which is the beehive. So you may be attracting a lot of people to you right now. And this doesn't have to be romantically. It could be people like that just want to be around you, whether that's good energies or both, lower vibrations. But it's like a lot of people want to align with the queen bee. Like, it's the queen energy. This is like, I want to build a foundation, or I want to be a part of your team. Like, this is the energy that you're exuding. And it's because you're exuding this energy of a strong foundation. And then you have the moth, which the masculine also had as well, number 23, which is all about fertility and sexual energy. But I'm going to read these cards off the guide message off from the deck. And you have the universe. You're very in tune right now. And there's like a cycle here that's closing out collectively, but you're closing out your own cycle and leading into a new beginning. So you're in alignment right now for sure with spirit. Let's read the water card. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Water. It says intuition, perception, abilities, emotions, mingling of the self with the collective. So yeah, you're very in tune right now. Pay attention to you're in tune with the universe. See, it's the same frequency in the universe card. You're aligned with that. Your perception and your vision is, I feel like, very tapped into your higher self and where spirit needs you to be. You're very, maybe you've been spending a lot of time meditating, a lot of time with spirit, or just paying attention to your spiritual side. Then you have the swarm. It says strength in numbers, organize action in response to a threat, believe in a cause, and comfortability, conformity, my bad, conformity. So again, some type of organization. People want to align with you. And for some of you, it is like your craft, something with your crafts, or things that you're starting to, like projects, or you aligning with your passions and your soul purpose. People are starting to take notice of this. Okay, they're seeing this, and there's people that want to align with you. You've mastered something, some type of level. Number 9 represents mastery. Could also be a number of completion. Okay, so the moth card, where you at? Number 23. Where you at? Where you at? My eyesight. Okay, there you are. Cycles, direction, compulsion, and obsession. So, like I said, there's a strong sexual energy here. It could be like you guys are going through a cycle. You guys could be ovulating. You guys could be having baby fever. You guys could also kind of feel like you're obsessing over sex right now, or desiring your masculine a lot right now. You have the universe card. The universe, completion, just state, order, Ultimate awareness, yes. I don't even go no further into that because we already said what it was, okay? All right, so let's pull some tarot. Let's get into the tarot messages game. Okay. Divine Feminine. What's going on with you at this time? What is it that Spirit wants you to know, want to tap into? What does Spirit wants you to tap into at this time? What is the message? Okay. You have the World. So a more confirmation of a completion of a cycle and some type of triumph. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles. Here's another 9 for you. Two of Swords. 7 of Wands. Okay. I'm going to clarify these Two of Swords. I'm getting 2 messages from that, and this is not going to be for everyone, so just take the parts that do stand out to you. But with the World card, again, I feel like you are in alignment with yourself, your spiritual self, your divine self, your higher self, your physical self. Is all in alignment for something that is needing to close out. And you'll know, because it's like you're at a state of just kind of allowing things to be, even when you feel like you're struggling. It's like a sense of, okay, I know that all is going to be well, all is going to be taken care of, even if I don't see the way through right now. There's a cycle that's closing, and you guys may be very adamant about making some necessary changes in your life, whatever that may be. And I feel like you guys are doing it. Spirit's giving you the codes, giving you the downloads of what to do, okay? You have the Nine of Pentacles, so there's some type of enjoying the fruits of your labor. If this has anything to do with a project, something with business, or you guys got something new has taken place for you financially, or just like this could be a rejuvenation in your energy. You're in tune with Spirit. You're in a place where you're receptive to the blessings that Spirit's giving you, and it doesn't always have to be material things. This could just be very valuable energies that's coming in, okay? And this person's hands are up to this sun, the sun energy, which is being receptive to the light. Then you have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords could be, there's still some type of internal conflict with self, maybe some indecision about which way to go with your career, or when it comes to how to deal with certain obstacles that you may be dealing with. Now, some of you guys, this could be something with a karmic energy, a karmic partner, whether it's yours or your masculines. I'm going to clarify this energy because I feel like there's something with this here. These 2 cards together. Hold on, Ollie. Yep. Hold on, mama. Lovers. The Lovers is a divine connection, but it can also be a card of attraction, lust, or some type of choice or decision in the matters of the heart. So I do feel like your masculine, you're picking up that they're kind of struggling to make a decision about a feminine energy, or they have not fully released a karmic connection. But it can also be you as well. I feel like your masculine is like dealing with this. They are, and this is not going to be for everybody, but this is for those who resonate. Yeah, 7 of Swords. So yeah, there is some type of, you're getting downloads about your masculine, something that they're challenged with, something that they are, hold on, baby. Hold on, mama. Something that they are struggling to cut out of their life. If it's a person, if it's something that someone did to them, yeah, they want to be free though. They do. They want to be free from this energy. They want to let it go. You're able to pick up on what's really going on with them with the 7 of Swords. You know that there's some type of deception going on, and they're trying to move into a new direction, or they're currently moving in a new direction, but it's still some type of energy that's like pulling at them. And I feel like it's a very sassy, very dominant, very controlling, very manipulative, very sexual, feminine energy. So they're not confused about this connection, but you guys could be confused by this connection because of this energy that's going on. Maybe you guys don't really know exactly what's going on. You know that there is a karmic, but you don't know exactly what the details of that connection is. But I can tell you that if you're dealing with this and you're confused about it, this person is wanting to be free from this karmic connection. Okay, there is a lot of deception behind it too. They're trying to be free. They're trying to choose a different direction. And for some of them, they are in a crossroads with not so much do I want to be with this other person, but how do I cut cords with this person, or how do I detach, or how do I break up with this person, or how do I just stop dealing with them? You know, what's the best way to do this? I feel like that's where they're at. It's the top card, Ten of Pentacles. Yes, because they do want stability in their life. And it could be that there's money involved. There's a lot of investments in this connection that they've had. So it's not just easy. Like maybe they have a family with the Ten of Pentacles, or it could just be like they've invested a lot into this connection or this person, or they've made some type of obligational, like some type of ties to this person where you can't just leave it alone. There is a lot of sexual energy here. So I do get that part of the tie here is sexual energy, and that's not always something easy to cleanse out of you, because you've been sleeping with a person multiple times. You've put a lot of energy into a person as well. You've woven, weaved, whatever. You weaved your essence into theirs. So you kind of taken on some of their energy and them yours. You've attached yourself to this person energetically. So there are energetic cords here. And not everybody may want to hear that, but it is what it is. It's true. Anytime we lay with a person, a part of us goes with them and vice versa, or we take on whoever they slept with, and you know how it goes, so on and so forth. So they got to purge this connection. They got to release this. And I feel like they genuinely want to. They may not even be sleeping with this person anymore. And I feel like that's the hook. Is like this feminine uses their body to get this masculine to come here. Okay. But there's a divine connection here with the lovers. And I feel like there's an awareness of this. But they're trying to fight against whatever this challenge, this obstacle is. I feel like they genuinely want to. All right. Leave it in God's hands. I heard, do not worry about when it's going to come to an end, because karmic cycles are ending. Karmic connections are not meant to last. They're meant to teach us lessons. They're not here to stay. So there's no need to like get involved and get yourself, you know how they say, get your panties up in a bunch or whatever, your boxes up in a bunch, whatever. It's not for you to do that. What's going on here behind the scenes? The Knight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Some of you guys have you're trying to abort mission with your connection. Like you're still pregnant with this connection. You're still going to give birth to this, and it's like you may not feel like your person is doing the work. And so you're trying to detach yourself emotionally from this connection and move on and oh, well, there's more fish in the sea, because she's like, look, she's fishing. So it's like you're looking, maybe opening yourself up to the idea that maybe this isn't the person for me, or I need to go out and date somebody else, or just date, because this may be taking too long for me. This isn't manifesting. And for some of you guys are like, I'm letting this go because maybe there's a karmic that's pregnant. And I feel like this is something that this isn't big news. This is something that has already happened. And if that's not your case, this is you wanting to abort this connection just because you feel like your person is not working on this connection. You don't feel like they're investing in it anymore, or they may have turned their back on you to, you feel like selfishly focus on themselves. But it's not selfish to focus on yourself. If you're doing the work with, like, you're bettering yourself, it's not selfish. But maybe you felt like this person was trying to like just ignore you, forget about you, and perhaps maybe they did, but we'll go further into where they are with you in a second. But you have the Two of Cups into the Three of Cups. So you guys are still going to give birth to this connection. For some of you guys are pregnant with this masculine, and maybe they have retreated or kind of didn't make it clear whether they wanted to settle down with you or something. But I feel like there's going to be a coming together of a union. It's a promise here. It's a divine promise. And I feel like this child can represent the union that you're giving birth to this in the physical. So Spirit's saying to still nurture this connection, because it is going to come to pass. if this is truly your divine counterpart, it has no choice but to come to pass. And if this person that you're watching is not that, you won't even care about it in the end, because you'll be with the person you're supposed to be with, because divine union is inevitable. So you have the Emperor going into the Hierophant energy. So yeah, your divine masculine is moving into union. They are. Like, they're in between that energy. They're tapping into, they're doing the necessary work. And like I got in the masculine energy, they are at a good space. It's just not, may not be so obtainable or reachable in your mind, your physical view right now. You may see the upgrade and the changes in your person, but maybe or perhaps you feel like it's not about the union, and oh, they're moving on, or they're happy with this other person. And I feel like you're not seeing what's really going on behind the scenes, is that they're merging into union, and they're also merging into their divine purpose too. This is an initiation process that's taking place with your masculine that you can't see. There's still light even in the darkness, even though you can't see it. I'm not saying anybody to stay in something or put up with something that is toxic, because that's where your boundaries are, and that's where your divinity comes in, you know? So you know better whether it's someone that is not healthy for you right now, or just not healthy, period, and when to detach. But if it's something where you're lacking in faith, because you feel like nothing's happening, nothing's moving, then that's the ego, most likely. All right, what does your masculine want to say to you? What do they want you to know? Where they're at with you? Where is this masculine collective at with this feminine collective? This feminine collective. Oh, they had that card too. Okay, so your masculine does not share the same feelings as you do. So you could be bitter. Some of you guys could be bitter. Some of you guys could be upset when you're masculine. You could be looking at them like they're stupid. Or maybe this person isn't the one. Like, they don't believe that. They don't share those same sentiments with you. So your person is reminiscing on the moment that they first laid eyes on you. They remember every fine detail. They're playing it in the back of their mind. So this person is reminiscing. They are missing you. They are nostalgic. Sex with you is not purely a physical act. My heart and soul explodes. So if you guys have had sex, you guys made love with each other, this person is also reminiscing about that, and their heart is exploding. They remember how it all went down, and how they felt, and how profound it was. It wasn't just something physical for them. It was something that they've never experienced. And if you guys have never did it, I feel like your person is also imagining what it would be like, and their heart is like, it's a strong warmth in their heart. It's a strong expansion. It's a strong passion. Like, their heart is on fire, and it's like they want to experience this this moment with you, but it's like in a spiritual way. Like, they feel like it's some type of how do I explain it? I feel like it was they imagine it to be like this spiritual, harmonious experience, like this experience of enlightenment, this experience that brings them closer to God, to themselves, with you. Like, you guys just become, they look at it like that. And the picture in my mind's eye that I'm seeing is like the lotus position. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, it's like a popular picture that people use for soulmate videos and or just on social media, but it's like a couple in a lotus position, like they're face to face, legs wrapped, like the feminine's leg is wrapped around the male's waist. They're sitting down almost like in an Indian style pose, but they're face to face, and it's like a lotus that's manifesting out of their energy, out of their aura, like over their head. That's how they see this. And that's probably, I feel like that's what happens when divine counterparts come together. They click, they merge, and it's like some type of consciousness, this oneness that opens up, and that's that third energy, that's that divine energy. That's how they experience it, or that's what they believe it to be. And they feel like your energy, your vibe is rare. It's hard to find because I said this in a masculine video too, because this exact card came out for them, that you guys both feel you're not going to be able to find nobody else like this type of connection, this type of essence, this type of vibe. You can't find it in any person, anybody else, whether you're dealing with someone, you dealt with someone after them, or you've been looking and searching for someone else and with that same energy, you can't find it and they can't either. And it's because if this is a true divine connection, you guys are divinely meant for each other. You guys are divinely made for each other. You're called to each other. So it makes sense. What else do they want you to know? What do they want to tell you to you? What is this masculine? Thank you, God, for your loving guidance, truth, and clarity. Throughout this entire message, I thank you for your insight, God. Thank you. They want to know, do you even care at all? They feel like they need to grow up. Spirit has been dealing with them when it comes to you. Like, they've really been, not necessarily going through, but maybe some of them have. Like, they really have been needing to sit down and really, like, Spirit is having them really think about this connection and really feel into their emotions when it comes to you. What do they really want? What do they see for the future? What are they going to do? What's their plans? Like, Spirit's making them get really real with themselves. And that's why they're saying they need to grow the fuck up. I would advise you guys to watch that Divine Masculine reading, if you haven't. And they're saying, if I'm not mistaken, you spy too. So they know you be spying on them. You both can be contemplating whether you should reach out to each other, or if there's something specific that you want to say, they may like be mirroring you as well. Because if the cards that I pulled, the oracle card, the woman was carrying the note, but the man was watching her. So it's like you both are kind of like mirroring each other maybe, so they know that you be spying on them too. Like, they could just feel it, and just like you may feel like, okay, he's spying on me, I feel like he's watching me on social media, or they're asking about me with other people, or they pay attention to me at work, or they may not speak to me, whatever the case may be. You're both doing it. Okay, so what is the potential near coming future hold for you, feminine, based off of your current energies right now? What is the potential? And this is a life this is a timeless message. Okay, Spirit's telling you to be cautious. Okay, do not get involved in energies that you are not aligned with, that you're not called to, people that you're not called to. Do be very mindful about what you're doing at this time. And I kind of said something similar to the masculine as well in their video, which is interesting. But different cards though, but same energy. So with the Ouija board here, it's like, be careful of what type of spiritual energy you're aligning yourself with. Like, I always say this for people. You may not resonate with me because I may be speaking on something that you haven't even experienced yet, or maybe not meant to experience. So it's not meant for you to hear this. So if you're tapping into something that you're not ready for, it could cause confusion. It could cause you to spiral or whatever. Or listening to something, if you're in a low vibration too, you're scrambling to find answers, you're in a low vibration, you're going to tap into something or get advice from a friend, or watch something or listen to something on TV in that vibration, and you're feeding that negativity even more. So just be mindful of what you're aligning yourself with energetically, who you're aligning yourself with energetically when you're in this low. If you're in a low vibration, be careful. If you know you're on the up and up and there's some type of energy that you're not called to, you know you shouldn't be watching this, you shouldn't be listening to this, or you shouldn't talk to this person, or you shouldn't go out on a date with somebody, do not do it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Eight of Cups. So yeah, some of you guys may still be thinking, like, there could be someone that is being removed out of your life with Eight of Swords. Could be, some of you guys, it could be a karmic partner that you're dealing with. For some of you, someone that you were dating, maybe you thought this person could be the one with the Eight of Cups. This person walked away from you. The Eight of Swords. You don't feel like you have any clarity from this person, or you're wanting this person to give you clarity, or this is an ex. There's an ex that might come back around. This is someone that walked away from you for some of you and did not give you clarity. The Tower card is this person may need to come back in because there's some type of unresolved healing, or spirit's going to bring that situation up consciously without bringing the person back, but bring it up within you consciously so that you can finalize this and let this go. If this is a resentment towards the masculine, this is coming up for a reason, because this needs to end. You guys are needing to restart a new foundation. So any foundations that were not built on the right things, or anything in the past that you guys built in ignorance, is being dismantled and torn down, because there's like some unfinished healing with this. The spirit wants to bring you into a, like, so yeah, this is an ex, y'all, telling you, do not fall for that shit. They might come at the right time when it's like, oh, well, a masculine ain't here, or he's not giving to me, or he left me high and dry, and here comes this false savior, super saver hoe, and it's not going to end well. So just be mindful, and I feel like you guys know better than that, but I feel like it's solely for the purpose for you to make peace with it. And for some of you, you guys don't have to deal with the person physically. It's just the essence and the energy coming up so that you can release it. Okay, so this is going to be different for everyone. It could be an epiphany that comes to you that helps bring you that peace and that healing that this person otherwise did not give you, because you don't necessarily need to get closure from the person. You can get this spiritually and energetically, maybe even through tapping into this person's higher self to get that clarity, or to write a letter and burn it, or pray or affirm, whatever you feel led to do. Okay, so this is about healing. When you're still in the process of healing, you do not want to disturb that process with some type of distraction. That's what Spirit's saying, okay? Your energy is very strong, but also very sensitive, so just be very mindful and protective of your energy. That's all. Okay, so let's pull some self-care cards here. These cards are so cute. I like the colors, the pastel. Lead me to the right card, Spirit. Lead me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We have massage. That's always nice. Number 34, create art. Yes, see, again, you guys sleeping on your talents. Other people see it. So whatever your art is, whatever your creative expression or outlet is, feed that. Feed it, girl. Feed it, or guy. 50, sweet treat. Ooh, some of you guys could be like, ooh, the Taurus in me is already excited. So you guys might be good at cooking, or you guys could be like into baking, or you like trying different recipes. And this is like preparing for your man, yes, or your whatever, your masculine, you're preparing for them. And this doesn't have to be like in a traditional sense, like, oh, I want to be a good cook, but like you naturally enjoy that. And you want to be the one that's like, oh, my wife can cook, or my babe can cook, or the kids, like, you know, that's you. So feed more into that. And you have planned vacations. You guys need a trip desperately. You guys need to get away. Due to the corona, some of you guys may not be able to, or you guys are a little afraid to, but if it's like you could just take a day trip to the mountains or to a lake or something, definitely do that. But you owe it to yourself. And connect with your soul family. Connect with your ancestors. Like, they love you. They're always around you. Embrace them. Let them know that you appreciate them. The people that are presently in your life that support you and love you, let them know that you appreciate them, even though that may give you a hard time. You know, some of them have done the best that they could. This could be like a grandmother spirit, because this looks like it's an ancestral being, but it could be someone that's like an elder to you, you know, like an auntie, big cousin, older sister energy or something. Connect with them. Allow yourself to be loved and allow yourself to be embraced. Be receptive to receive that loving energy. And this could be Mother Gaia. Like, tune into the nature of the divine and what it's really about, the love that it really has for its inhabitants of this planet. Like, yes, you don't play no games, and she'll take you out if you don't respect her. That's how she rolls. But she's naturally loving and nurturing, so tap into that. Could be some type of moon goddess or some type of goddess energy that you resonate with. For me, this would be like a Yemoya type of energy, or Isis energy. Um, it's a strong divine feminine, mothering, nurturing. Yeah, but I almost forgot the massage. So yeah, take care of your body. Treat yourself to a massage, or buy yourself some type of. They have, they got a masturbate card in here, but maybe you feel guided to a little massage toy or something, or whether you use it for that purpose or you use it to relax your muscles and stuff like that, or some type of um, treatment for your body to loosen up your muscles, free yourself of that tension and that tightness in your body. Take care of yourself. That's what Spirit's saying. Okay. So that's your reading. Hope that resonated. Much love as always. I appreciate you guys. Until next time.